Are you a junior level Tesla owner or thinking about buying one but feel like you have a huge learning curve? Listen, you don't have to be a fanboy to buy, charge, and love your Tesla. Hey guys, I'm Phaedra from All Things Phaedra, and surprise, I'm a Tesla owner. We bought this as our third car in our household. Thank you, tax break, so that we had something affordable, economical, and safe for our teen driver. That's a story for another time. In fact, now is a good time to ask you to hit the subscribe button so you can come back another time. Now back to the Tesla. He loves it, we love it, but there are things you need to think about when you become a Tesla owner, like charging. As a plug-in hybrid owner, I already had a pretty good knowledge base, but you may not. And you may be surprised to learn that Tesla will send you home without anything to ever charge your car again. This is where the Lectron Portable EV charger comes in, but more on that in a bit. It's true whether you pay $20,000 something like we did or $70,000 something for a higher end Tesla, you are on your own when it comes to charging because Tesla no longer offers any sort of mobile charging cord with your purchase. Originally they offered it at $400, knocked it down to $200, and then not at all. So what are your options? Let's talk about the basics first, especially if you're new to EV charging and Teslas. Let's talk about the three types of chargers. Number one, the superchargers. Number two, what we call level 2 chargers, and these require a special outlet or installation at 220 volts. And then finally, the one we're going to talk about today, level 1, which uses a standard household outlet at 110 volts. The other thing that you need to know is EV charging uses two types of charging adapters. So Tesla uses the DC fast charging ports. It's a specially designed port that are exclusive to Tesla, which is kind of ironic since Nikola Tesla invented AC, alternating current, and Edison was on board with DC. Anyway, outside of Tesla, most other EVs use different charging ports. It's a different design, but starting this year, GM will offer adapters so that their cars can be used with Tesla chargers. There are benefits to each type of charger though. So supercharger is a DC fast charger, as I mentioned, and these are the Tesla branded charging stations that you'll see everywhere, especially along the highway. And as I mentioned, GM, you'll be able to use these soon. Now these fast chargers or superchargers will get you up to about a 200-mile range in about 15 minutes. So you're on the road, you need to get going, that's great. Level 2 charging is usually used at home, and either there's a wall-mounted device, maybe in your garage, or you plug directly into a level 220 volt 40 amp outlet. Now that's not your typical household outlet. That's something that would need to be installed by an electrician or a really handy husband. Now this is our level 2 charger that we have here at home, and as you can see, it's got a standard charging port on it, and we have this adapter that we typically use when we want to charge the Tesla, and it just is right on, and then you plug it directly into the Tesla. Now charging into a level 2 charger will typically give you about 36 miles of range per 1 hour of charge. Now let's get down to level 1 charging, which is the most basic charging. It uses regular household outlets, and if you have a mobile cord, you can take your charging on the road or you can use it at home as a low-cost charging solution. This does use a standard household 15 amp 120 volt electrical outlet, but you'll typically only get 3 to 6 miles of range per 1 hour of charge. But let's talk about this option. It's the most economical for EV drivers because no installation is needed. You plug and go, or rather plug and wait. This charging cord right here from Lectron gives you up to 1.65 kilowatts. Now the average outlet in the American household has an output of 1.8 kilowatts, so it's using as much as it can of the electricity. And by charging overnight with this cord, you're probably going to get about 40 to 50 miles of overnight charge. So this is the real value. If you're an average daily commuter, let's say going 20 miles to the office and back, maybe plugging in while you're there, then this alone is more than sufficient for your needs. Here's how it works. Okay, right here, I'm going to plug this into our garage outlet. I'm making that harder than it looks. And this is actually a 16-foot cord. So I should have no problem reaching the car. On a Tesla, we're just going to open the little charging port right here. There we go. And let's get some light in there so you can see the type of port that it has, which matches this Lectron cable. So all we're going to do, plug it, and then you'll hear it make the locking sound, and you can't see it now, but this little T for Tesla is lit up, and we are charging. Now back in the garage, we can turn this over, and we can make sure that not only is this receiving power from the outlet, but that the car is charging. And oh, it says error. So I was a little worried about this, but then I look in the booklet that came with this, and it tells me exactly what this means. So I've got a red, a green, and a yellow, and that's this option down here, the ground fault issue. So I'm going to go check that with my husband. So we have switched the outlet, and you now see that this is telling me that it's got power, it is connected, and it is properly charging. And just to confirm that, we can take a look inside the Tesla. Okay, we're all good here now, and you can see the green T, and we're going to go inside and verify the charging status. You can see we're already in pretty good shape. We're at 87%, and it tells you right now, until it's full, it will be 6 hours and 35 minutes, which this isn't going to be used until tomorrow morning, so we could leave it plugged in and let it charge overnight if we wanted to. So we're fully charging right now, and it's designed to operate from -22 to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, so hopefully no Chicago situations here. And if you're looking for a little more output, you can always look at your level 2 options. But what I like about this is that it's easy to throw in the back of your car and keep it on hand for emergencies. Like when you're parking at the airport, a lot of times, you know, for a long period of time, a lot of times they'll simply give you an outlet if you're looking for EV parking. Or you just have really nice friends that let you grab some juice while you're visiting. Now, who is Lectron? Well, Lectron is a Hong Kong-based company founded in 2017, and their goal is to make EV charging smooth and affordable. So you'll start to see that name popping up more in retail locations like Home Depot as well. They offer great, reliable, and trusted EV accessories for Teslas and beyond. So if you're interested in checking out the Level 1 Tesla charger, or even a Level 2 or Wallbox, check out my links below. In the meantime, ABC, always be charging, and I'll see you next time.